Alright, so let's talk about sprites, because there is a lot to learn and a lot to discover, obviously, and it's a pretty pivotal part of Chapter 7 Season 3. Not to mention the exfil or extraction components of the season revolve around sprites as well. Now, it's so important to the season that they have their own tab up here, and at the very start, before you even drop in for the first time, you have to pick a sprite, but that doesn't really matter. Whichever one you pick, it's not like life or death. Just pick one, go in, and I'll show you what they do. So first of all, let's view the basics. So under the Sprite tab, this is your collection gallery, so to speak. And you can see that there are a ton of images that are undiscovered because they don't pop up unless you find them in-game. You'll also note that some of them have the Battle Pass icon in the bottom right. And this says unlocks a style of the Guardian in the Battle Pass. So obviously, if you don't own the Battle Pass, this is not going to apply to you. If you do, the first tier is the Guardian. So with this particular character, if we go into edit, you can see that ones you've unlocked can be used to customize the skin. So for example, the water one, the fire one, the earth one, and the demon one. Those are the only ones I've found. So they can pilot the mech suit. Now there's also the sleepy one, there's the punk one, the duck one, the king, the ghost, the Freddy Krueger looking burnt peanut, and the 0 point. So all of these will be usable on this customizable skin, which is really cool. I do enjoy that aspect. But if you don't own the Battle Pass, obviously that doesn't apply to you. Now also of note, on the bottom it says new sprites will be discoverable in 4 days, 14 hours. So these are all the ones available right now, but we're getting more in just 4 days. So I've only found 3 so far. I've only played 3 games, so it makes sense that I don't have a lot. Some people have found almost all of these already, and each one has a level to it. So they start at level 1, and you have to level them up. Your ultimate end goal is to get them all to... You can see this guy has a crown on the image on the left. That's because he's mastered. Level 5 is Sprite Mastery. So how do you level them up? Well, they've got a little infographic right here, and it says how it works. Find sprites in chests while exploring the world or by eliminating opponents. Equip a sprite to gain its power. Here's the important part. Level up equipped sprites and their powers by eliminating players, opening chests, and extracting sprites. Equipped sprites are lost when you are eliminated. Extract your sprites at an extraction site to save them to your collection and earn sprite dust. And then use Sprite Dust to summon lost sprites back or at sprite stations for upgrades and services. Okay, so that's a little bit to take in, but basically you find the sprites either walking around on the map, by killing people, or in chests. Now there's certain chests that always spawn sprites, but otherwise you can just randomly find them in normal chests as well. And to level them up, all you gotta do is get kills, open chests, open ammo crates, open barrels, anything you can open, food boxes, anything. All that will level them up to the ultimate end level of 5. Now each time you gain a level, they gain power. So if you want to see what they do, obviously go to your inventory or on your gallery screen right here, it tells you on the right. The fire sprite, it says creates a fiery burst when you deal enough damage to an enemy. So you can't see how they increase in level on this screen right here. You only see that in game. Now the demon sprite, for example, it says siphon some health and shields when you eliminate an opponent, so that's literally siphon. This one is the earth sprite. You have a chance to find additional rare items when opening chests. And again, those are the only 3 I've found, so you can't see what the others do until you find them in game. Now in the top right, you can see I have Sprite Dust. You get Sprite Dust when you extract the sprites, which I'll show you how to do in just a minute. And as this screen said, Sprite Dust can be used for a variety of things. Number 1, to summon the sprite. So this guy I found in a match. This is just a common level 1 guy, except I died before I could extract him to safety. So if you die with the sprite, they're gone. But because you found them, they go into your gallery and you just have to bring them back with Sprite Dust. So I've never done this before. Let's see what happens. So I hit X to summon. You can see on the bottom right, it costs 100 Sprite Dust. So in the top right, I've got 3,300 Sprite Dust. So let's go ahead and summon him. And now he's back to life. Now you can only summon them if you extract them first. So let's say, for example, this guy, the demon sprite. Let's say I found him in a match and then I die with him. He will not show up in my gallery here. The only way he shows up in the gallery here is if you extract him. So I had found this guy, I extracted him, and then I used him in a match and he died. So that's why I was able to summon him. So for another example, this guy right here, I'm going to equip him. I'm going to take him into the next match. If I die, he's going to die and I can't use him. But I can always resummon him because he's already in my gallery. Hopefully that makes sense. Actually, I've already got him mastered, so I'm going to use the fire guy. Now also, there are rewards. So if we come over to rewards right here, for every sprite that you master, which again is level 5, you get rewards. So again, as you can see, I've mastered one, the demon sprite. So my first reward was this. It's a back bling. It's called the extraction frame. And let me just show you that real quick. I don't even know what it does. Let's see. There it is right there. And it's also got a stealth version. By the way, there's also this one that you'll eventually be able to equip your sprites in. It's not working yet, but the ones in your gallery, I think you can put in here. So that'll be a nice touch. And then the next reward are portable extractors. There's 4 of them, and you can use these with your pickaxe. I'll show you that in a minute. Then the next one is 7,500 Sprite Dust. Then you get 40,000 Season XP. You get 7,500 Sprite Dust. You get 4 more extractors. And then the other version of the free back bling. And that's just part 1. So part 2, you can see on the far right, is available in 18 days. And there's also apparently going to be some umbrellas, as you can see by the question marks up there. So the first set of rewards are pretty lackluster. So you have to master 7 sprites to level 5 to get all the rewards in part 1. 7 sprites, max level 5. Okay, so I equipped the fire guy. This is where you equip it right here. Before you start a match, you go here, pick which one you want, and then you go to play, obviously. So I'm going to go into a private match just so I can show you how this works and without getting bamboozled. So we're going to hop in. Now, because I equipped him, he's obviously on my back and ready to roll out. And you can see he's level 3 on the right, but almost level 4. He's getting real close. Now, of note, this is a custom match, so anything I do here is not going to count. So everything I show you is just for your viewing pleasure. It's not going to help me out at all. Now, again, it tells you what he does. He creates a fiery burst. But if we go to our inventory screen, now it shows you what happens when he levels up. So the amount of damage you have to deal to make him burst your enemies into flames is displayed there. So each sprite will tell you right here when you look at them what they do. And you can remove these just like that. You can poop him out on the ground and pick him back up. He cries like a little baby. So it also tells you when they're on the ground how much you get for extracting them. So he gets 750 dust, sprite dust. Now the bad part about this is that you can't display your back bling ever with the sprites. So that takes away a huge component of the game, but that's just how it works. Now let me show you a sprite chest. So right here is what they look like. These will guarantee you a sprite. So let me open it. Looks like another fire guy shot out. Now look, he only is 500 dust. Now of note, you can also still hold him. Watch this. So he goes in your inventory. So you can extract multiple sprites at once if you want. So now let me just open a chest or two and I'll show you what happens. So again, he's level 3 right now and he's almost to level 4. So any chest I open, watch what happens on the right. That said, oh, I leveled him up right there. So now he's level 4 and his power has enhanced. But now let me open another one and it's going to show me actual progress. Okay, so watch this. On the right, it says plus 75. So you get 75 per container opened, and you get some for reviving teammates, for getting kills, things like that. Opening pretty much anything, though. And here's a sprite just walking around over here. Remember, they can do that as well, which is really cool. So you can pick this guy up, too, if you want, and he's level 1 as well. So we'll pick him up in our inventory. Now we have 3 sprites we can extract. So the only reason you want to extract a sprite at level 1 is if you've never found him before. Because, again, that puts him in your gallery, and he'll be there forever then. But your ultimate goal is to level them up, and then once you get a new level, I would extract them right away. So again, I started at level 3 with this guy on my back. He's already level 4 now. So I want to extract this guy because if I die, he's going to lose all that progress. Unless you extract him, you lose the progress if you die. As you can see by the legend on the right, extraction sites are marked by these weird looking platforms, and they're all over the place. So we can come over here. Oh, wait, here's another one. Let's pick this guy up. Who's this? This is the Ghost Sprite. So this guy grants Cloak for a duration upon reloading. Let's pick him up, too. So what does he do as he progresses? So every time you reload, you start with 2 seconds of invisibility, then 2.5, then 3, then 3.5, and ultimately 4 for mastery. Okay, so now I can extract 4 different sprites, because 3 in my inventory, 1 on my back. And only the one on your back will get upgraded. So if I open this chest, only the one on my back gets the XP. Okay, so you go to the extraction point and you call the extraction crate. Now this alerts everyone in the entire lobby. It's not easy to do because people will rush over here and kill you. So that sucks. But there's this little case right here called the Sprite Dust Services. So you click that and you can spend your Sprite Dust on certain things. So for example, right here, you can spend 2,000 Sprite Dust to get these portable extractors. You can also buy XP, and you can scan nearby sprites. I'll show you that. And you can also upgrade weapons. So it's kind of like the rivalry boards where you could buy stuff. So let's go ahead and call this in and watch how long this takes. I mean, it is a long time. So you click the button, and then you've got to wait. And it will spawn in. Like I said, it alerts the entire map as you wait patiently. So everyone could rush over here and smoke you and steal all your sprites, which is awful. But that's how it works. So it says extraction crate incoming. And you just got to wait and wait and wait. And it gets louder and louder, and you got to always be on alert, looking for people to come bamboozle you. Now look, I've never found this ghost sprite before. So because I'm going to extract this, it would appear in my gallery. But this is a custom match, so it's not going to count regardless. So there's the crate. It finally dropped. But you go up to it and it'll tell you how much each one will give you when you extract them. Now I think you can do them all. Let's see. So we'll put this guy in. We'll put this guy in. We'll put this guy in. And we'll put the guy on my back in. So I don't know if there's a limit. And then they all wave and they say, "See you later, buddy." On away they go. And I got all that Sprite dust. Look at that. I extracted all of them. So now I don't have any because I sent them all the way. But now that guarantees that all the progress I had on them saves, and all the new ones that I found that I put in there will go to my gallery. And that's ultimately what you want to do. So here's what the nearby sprite marker does. Let's see what happens. I've never done this. Okay, so you can see it marked one walking right over there. So I'm also going to buy these extractors. Let's see how these work. I've never tried these before. So they go to your pickaxe. You can see it's right above my pickaxe now. And you hold triangle to swap to it. So let's go get this guy and see how this works. I've never tried this. This is the Earth Sprite. Okay, so now I have him. Let's see how this works. So I'm going to throw this portable extractor down. Let's see what happens. Oh, you open it. Oh, wait. Holy crap, that was so quick. That is so much easier. Wow. So it looks like I can only use that one time. Hold on, what if I have multiple? Can I only extract one? But that's how that works. Really cool. Those are way better because it doesn't alert the whole place like this does. And you don't risk dying. So wow, I would definitely recommend those. But in order to get them, you have to spend the Sprite Dust. And how much did I say they were? 2,000, I think? They're a lot. If you win a match, by the way, that also extracts the sprites that you have. It'll say Sprite Extraction Victory Royale. So those are the only ways to extract the sprites. Win a match, use the portable one, or use the ones that are scattered all around the map. So there is an extraction report on the left there. So I extracted 5 different ones. That's pretty cool. Too bad it doesn't count. Let me just show you that it doesn't count because it was a custom match. So now if I go to sprites, you can see those new ones I found aren't here. And my progress is still level 3. But all of that would have applied here were it a real match. I was just showing you how it worked. So your ultimate goal, again, is to level up to mastery 7 of them. So when you find a sprite in-game, just look at them in the menu to see how much they increase their value when you level them up. Now there's also gold versions of every sprite, and these are super rare. But as far as I know, the gold ones, they don't give you the ability. So for example, the Earth one, remember, it helps you find good items when you open a chest. If you get the gold Earth one, I think it just gives you bonus XP. But they are super, super rare. So just in case you missed my patch notes video, this is what all the sprites do. So I'm not going to go over all this. You can pause it here and read it, but just note that they are of different rarities. So there's rare ones, there's epic ones, there's legendary ones, and there's only one mythic one, and he's the 0-point sprite. His ability is not the greatest, so I don't know why he's mythic, but he spawns a shield bubble when you heal. So the odds of finding the 0-point sprite in gold form, according to the developers, he posted this tweet right here. This is Tofu Chris, one of the epic devs. He says it's 1 in 100 million. And one person so far has found it. And again, that's the golden version of the 0-point sprite. 1 in 100 million. So I don't know if they have their own category in your gallery or not, but imagine finding that, and then you can equip it in your back bling. You can, actually, I don't know if you can equip that one in the mech, but you can at least show it off in your back bling pod, which would be awesome. So I think I explained everything to you here. Basically, find the sprites, level them up, but again, if you don't extract them and you die with them, you lose all your progress. So your ultimate goal, if you find a new one you've never found before, is to extract it immediately. And then I would always extract if you gain a new level, because if you start at, say, level 2 and you get to level 4 in a match, but then you die, you lose all that progress, unless you extract it. So extract often, especially if you're close to mastering one at level 5. You don't want to get to level 5 and then die without extracting it, because then it goes all the way back to what you were previously. But one of the best methods to level these guys up is to just open everything. If you can't get kills, open everything. Ammo boxes, food boxes, fishing barrels, chests, everything. Anything that you can find. People leave ammo boxes all the time. Loot everything, open everything, level those little suckers up. So there you go. I think I explained everything about sprites. If anyone has any questions or if I missed anything, leave it in the comments so everyone can benefit. But if you find someone that has no idea what they're doing, send them to this video and say, hey, Tabor Hill explained it all perfectly right here. So there you go. That's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator code, which is tabortime.